The Gospel of the Lord.
Praise to you, Lord.
Today, in both the Gospel and certainly in our first reading, we hear about probably one of the most heartbreaking moments in the human journey, and that's when we are rejected. Joseph is rejected by his own brothers and sent off into a cistern and rescued by enemies, really, by the Egyptians, where he finds some favor in Egypt. So Joseph, who's rejected, becomes a hero in Egypt and accepted by his enemies. And we see Jesus today, alluded to in today's gospel parable, about the stone being rejected. Indeed, Jesus rejected by his own people, even denied by his own disciples. But he would become the cornerstone. He would become the salvation, the new life that would bring forth light and hope in the midst of human life, be the source of life for humanity. Yet we can't deny the rejection. How that must have stung, not only for Joseph, but more importantly for Jesus. And I think this shows, both this gospel and this first reading shows a very important movement in our spiritual lives. The power of grace. That God can take the worst moment of our life, indeed, when we have felt rejected, and God can bring forth goodness and holiness, even sanctify us in that worst moment. That God can take that worst moment, indeed, even those messes that we have created, and because the power and the strength of this Jesus and the grace that God bestows on us, it can turn that all around. It can bring it to some good. It can even bring us further along in the spiritual life. It can bring us to a place of grace. It can bring us to a deeper relationship with Jesus and with our God. Indeed, it can even bring us away from disordered attachments to a place where we are free, where we can be our truest selves, that child of God. So today's readings are really readings of hope. That indeed in those worst moments of life, even God can create something good and holy and bring forth new life in the moments in which we encounter dying and death.